Hi everybody, my name is Jeff, and today I'm working on a piece for a John Deere Manure Spreader that was made in the mid-60s. And on the spreader bar in the back end there's a gearbox that drives it, and it's got a cast plate on the end of it that supports the end of the shaft. Well, this one is broke out, even in the back side here. Normally what I would do would be just build this back up with braze, and even this side, and machine her out, and redo for the needle bearing on each side would be good to go. Instead of just building it up with braze and doing it that way, he wants it with a sleeve in it, is what he'd rather have, he says. So I'm going to bore this out, braze a sleeve into it, and then put it back in, and we'll do it that way. At least try it and see what happens. Let's get going here. The other piece cut off. Now I'm going to face it off a little bit. And I put it in the forejaw. There's actually a ridge on the back side. It's not actually clamped to the outer housing here. It's clamped on the register on the back, and the inside's a little rough, but I got it within, well, I'm within a thou pretty easy. I don't think I'll take it all the way down to this part. I'll probably just true this up and get a few register spots there, and then once I braze it up, it'll look good. You know, I can machine that back off and kind of make it look more like the original. Not that it really matters, it's going to be hauling cow manure out, so plenty good for what it's going to be. And it looks like it's off. When I turn the lathe on here, because of this being broke and the way it's broke out, it does look like it's off, but in the center, like I say, it's within a thou. Even the outer rings will fuzz off, more because of the looks of that flat spot than anything else. I think I'll go a little more, because by the time I bore this out, I'll probably only have about 1/8 to 3/16 on this top edge, and that'll pretty well lose any marks I've got here. So. just checking approximate with a snap gauge here. Once I get the bearings, it was pretty rough inside. She's been chewing for quite a while, but the actual bore is at 1.625, so inch and 5/8. We'll see when I get the bearings exactly what they are. And once you get her in there and rough board, then we'll go from there. Got the boring bar set up here. We'll take a pass, see what we get. I think I'd do a better job with a high-speed steel, but we're going to try this carbide that's already in there. See what we get. 40,000 steps or 80,000 plow. Okay, bored it out about the edge. There's still part of that backside there, but let's see what they... Looks like my battery's dying on this guy already. Two 150.5. I get the snap gauge out and check it once. That'd give us a 1/4 inch wall on the piece I put in. We'll get that in here and turn her down and raise her up. Set around and I'll knock that little, I probably won't even bother with that. Get it in the camera here, I guess. I'm at 3.093, so I've got 93 thousandths to take off it after I get it brazed in place, and I'll bore it out when it's in the cast piece. And so we'll get it set up and get her brazed. Alright, I preheated it in the oven here, and well, it's about 500 degrees, so I don't have to heat as much with the torch.
going to do a whole lot on the back side here. See if we can get a little bit behind the different areas. The holes are causing problems. With a real fine edge where I had I can't think of the right name. The original register on the edge there. Carry it down to the webs a little bit. Don't really need it for strength, but I'd like to have it just for support. This was broke off pretty deep in here. A little tougher to get down in the hole without the flame coming back too much. Thin as that edge is there, you just gotta let it run down over it. It was burning the cast away as I was trying to do it. building that top edge up a little bit so you keep your original dimension on the OD or the inside piece. I don't think it's critical either. I think it just sets into the gearbox.
Okay, you got it set up in the four-jaw here. Right now I'm indicating off a piece I put in. Just a little twinge in the needle there. Less than half a thousandth. So. And the braze didn't come out too bad. A little sag in here where I filled in that deep part. And along here where it was broke out. Oh, an 1/8 inch to go. And this is a 90-degree gearbox. It's just got bevel gear that goes onto the shaft that goes through the piece I redid. You can see where the shaft had enough end play, it was rubbing on the housing here. And I didn't turn the brazing down on the outside like I was going to. These are the needle bearings. It gets 2 of these in there, plus there's a thrust bearing that goes in between for the end of the shaft. Got a 1/1000 press fit. Backside I did just machine off square again. This has actually got a square drive on this side. And that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching.